Sentai Castranger. I'm Pinkcaster.
Lane? Lane? Why are you so quiet?
Well, you know, like, people have apparently complained I'm too loud, so I had to be quieter, because I'm too loud and I yell too much, and it hurts people's ears.
Well, I'm glad you're listening, Lane. It's good.
I'm like, has anyone ever listened to the show more than once? But don't worry, we got this covered. We're gonna work on putting a disclaimer at the start of the episode.
So,
Can we get the...
Can I talk loudly?
I mean, the rest of us do.
Woo! Cue the roll call!
We're live!
Loading. Connect.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Ishida's Azil.
Loyal and loud, Pinkcaster, Lightred.
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Auto Jar.
Trauma Inducer, Northcaster, Saga.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Gar, stop ruining everything.
Yeah.
Sorry. Welcome everybody to Radio Sentai Castranger episode 116.
What did I just say about ruining everything?
Sorry about we are...
You got to keep track.
So unfortunately, Redcaster's not here this week, but
Red-
we have Yellow back.
Yeah, Redcaster, he's too tired. Greencaster was going to join us, but he ended up getting a headache. Dreamcaster is she was currently sick for the week. She's fine now,
She's inflicted with a status condition.
Yeah, but basically she's afraid that her sickness might, it might be contagious.
But it's okay, because we got Cell.
Oh, you lose!
Oh!
You guys, like, I was listening to the episodes, like, cue the roll call, and I hear Cell, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a hilarious episode with everybody in this. Cell's not even in the episode.
No.
I fixed it. Fuck you. Thanks for bringing that up, asshole.
Well, like, was that like a Lucas edit?
Actually,
Like his
No,
character
we just used the wrong fucking roll call thing.
Actually, what's really funny
We're
is
prone to mistakes. We're human.
I've been listening to old episodes again recently, and
Oh my God!
oh, special appearance by Redcaster,
Plot
everybody!
twist! Cue the roll call again!
We're live!
Loading. Connect.
Watching all the anime, Redcaster, Show Raven.
We just started the proper episode.
Holy shit, really?
We were just talking about how you weren't here. Now you get to sit here having watched nothing.
Yes!
Why are you here?
Because I just got home and after telling Itchy, hey, you guys can record without me at 8 o'clock, I figured you'd be
We had
done.
to wait for him and he wasn't here till 10.
Oh, okay.
It worked.
This is
So
amazing.
did I.
The stars
good-
align.
Good thing we took an hour for extra.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Oh, that was amazingly timed.
Anyway.
You can't make this shit up.
Okay. Oh, is that all still going in?
Yeah, that's all staying in.
There we go. Alright. So yeah, Redcaster's here.
Yay.
It's funny, like, I'm looking at the recording thing. It's like,
It's the wave line.
like the wave line.
Waveform.
Basically, it's all a little quiet, and then Evan shows up. We all lose our shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you weren't there. We did a bit about Lane being
To all our
quiet.
fans, particularly Crunchman, we're so sorry.
We're gonna have that disclaimer hopefully by
Yes,
next week.
we've decided that we're gonna put up a disclaimer stating that like we're loud and we scream.
And
So
profound.
We're loud, we're proud, get over it.
You're loud.
Can we get the honest guys to
scream.
do it?
Yes, that was the plan.
Oh,
okay, anyways, going back to what I was saying.
Now, Sal, Itchy can get pretty high pitched too.
What? I can do that!
What was sitting next to the microphone usually and all?
I can play that.
I can fix that.
I mean, all we have to
I
do.
can see clearly now that
All we need to have Ichi do is just do his hentai common thing, which do not do, please.
Oh, one day.
I'll do it when you least expect it.
Anyways,
Like right now.
No, so I've been listening to all the episodes, and there's actually one time where I came back from like not being on an episode, and you completely forgot to put me in the roll call, and I was like, aww.
Oh, sorry.
That was your
Okay.
punishment!
Anyways,
I mean, I can fix it if you want.
I can fix that.
Anyways, we're here to talk about Kamen Rider Ghost episode 45, Dobutsu Sentai Zyuohger episode 26, and then we are going to be talking...
Long overdue.
Yeah, and then long overdue, but we waited till every episode was some of it. The Kamen Rider Ghost Heroic Rider Eyecon 7-episode miniseries.
Which is the only thing on this list I've actually seen most of.
So
Alright.
you can help.
Yeah, you can help with that. So let's sadly get into Ghost, even though there's only 5 episodes left.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, thank God. I'm sorry, but like I was watching a lot of this episode, and I'm just like, me and Ichigo just like, could this be over, please? Like, we're done. This is stupid.
It's officially reached a point where it's dragging.
Like, people are starting to turn into Adele. Like, Adele's like, everyone must be me. I'm a shitty bit. Oh, Gar's leaving. Yeah, bye, ghost lover. Get the fuck out. That's right.
Okay,
Anyways,
like, here's the weird thing that's not explained yet. Why are people, mostly Igor, turning into Adele? Because he's not connected to Demia.
no, but he's now the world. So, of course,
What the
to
fuck?
have a perfect world, you should have everyone be you.
Because this perfect world begins and ends with Atashida.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
Because if the Master did in Doctor Who, why can't Adele in Kamen Rider?
Oh,
my
please!
Oh my God, that's right. That did happen. Obama became the master.
Oh,
Yeah.
God!
Fucked up.
Oh, Bayman.
Okay, one thing I have to put on the record here. It's been grating on me, especially the last 10 episodes, but I'm putting it down. I am now officially sick to fucking death of hearing the name Tenkuji Takeru! Christ, everyone!
Ah, that Tenguchi Takeru. I was killed by
Not
Galo, mate. You've been
Do
like,
you-
shut up!
Do you all feel the need to address him by his full goddamn name every fucking time?
Just say Ghost!
You know what? To be fair, in Gaim, a lot of people did say Kazurabakota.
Here's
like,
the
a
difference.
lot.
His name was cooler and it wasn't annoying.
No, here's the difference. One show was great.
Also that.
So we don't care
Wait.
as much.
That's
No.
the thing. Like we talked about it when we were reviewing Gaim. Gaim was good enough that we could ignore flaws like that. Ghost is not.
Now all I have to do is just, if I ever want to just really piss off Ichi, just go behind him, whisper in his ear, Tenguchi Takeru.
I just realized
You will be
something.
instantly murdered.
What did you realize, Gar?
Kazu is that Ko
Kazurabakota.
KK. Tenju.
Tenkuji Takeru TT.
So basically, they always address them by their full name if their first and last name are always the same.
No, a lot of people called Shinosuke
Coincidence.
Somali Shinosuke.
There is
Coincidence.
only one place I accept people calling someone by their full name all the time. That is Red Letter Media whenever they refer to Rich Evans. You can't just call him Rich, you always call him Rich Evans.
No, you have to look at it this way, though. We're talking about a Japanese show. Neither of those actually start with the same letter.
Oh yeah, because the Japanese language is different.
Yeah.
There you go.
Your point is moot.
I will give
I
Adele.
retract that comment.
World Cultures with Raven.
I will give Adele one thing. There was one line that was really cool. It's like he's fighting Ghost, and Adele's just like, "Don't worry, Tenguchi Takeru. You can protect the world
From inside
from
me.
inside me." And I was just like,
Ew.
"Whoa!"
Okay, Adele this entire episode was creeping a big time.
No,
Like,
not as much as the Makoto clone.
He continues to talk to like teeter between creepy
Everyone
and
in the
boring.
world is
Wait,
inside
so he's like me?
Yep.
Hey, you said it.
And Igor's just like being like one of those like religious preachers. Oh, Adele has chosen me as the guardian. Oh, hallelujah!
Sorry, what? I would have loved that if he actually like just put on like a southern accent. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
All will be one with me. But no, the first earlier in the episode when like Adele and Takeru like mind meld.
They do the
They
Vulcan
do
mind meld.
mind meld. My thoughts to your thoughts.
It's just like after it happens, Takeru like breaks off and he's just like, I just imagine him going, "Did we just fuck?"
No,
What
at
the
first
hell
I
did
thought
I
they
just-
were actually going to turn into some like Adele Takeru hybrid. I was like,
Oh,
I
God.
don't want that. I don't want
Wait.
shitty pro tag with shitty villain
Oh,
combined.
Adeleru.
Will Takeru start turning into Adele?
Adeleru.
No, the answer is Takadel.
What if Onari
Adele.
turns into Adele and we just have like a bald Adele?
Oh! Well, no, because Igor turned into Adele, including the hair.
That's true.
But given that it's Onari, that wouldn't shock me.
for the walls.
Just like Onari as Adele just walks up to Tucker.
And then not only do we get,
don't know.
and then not only do we get Alan's actor trying to imitate him, now we get Adele's.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That would be funny, actually.
Hello?
I mean, we saw Adele pulling a Home Alone and gripping his face as because it's Igor, and it's just
yeah.
Igor, Adele.
We were making that joke as we were watching that. That's clearly the Kevin McAllister face.
Ah!
Didn't we do that joke?
Yeah,
We've done it plenty. It's still good. Yeah.
Fuck else.
Tucker.
Edith's just like, I have something I gotta do.
My
Rest is all in your hands. Bye.
My planet needs me.
My planet needs me.
And his Eyecon animation cell slides off screen.
Now, here's the thing when you think about it. Edith turns into an icon and then creates a small little portal for himself and leaves.
Uh-huh.
What have they been trying to do?
Get to the Gun World
By how?
using portals.
Adele was the one blocking it, Jack.
Adele could have been the one or Edith could have been the one creating, a portal for them. Since
My God, it's almost like this show is terrible at remembering what its characters are capable of.
Right? Yeah, like they're even talking about one point. It's like, oh, Makoto and Ken went through the monolith as a portal, and just Edith's instantly, oh no, that was a fluke. You can't do that again. Sorry.
Wait. How do you know that? No, you just can't.
No, you just can't.
Do you want to try? No.
No, we're just gonna assume it doesn't work.
And then just
How are you this stupid?
And then just Akari's like, oh, I can't do anything to save Takaru, and it's just like, bullshit. What you said, the other day was, really inspiring, and I looked up to you for that. And she's like, Takaru's like, yeah, I know you can do it, and Akari's like, okay. And then just a lot of this episode was just Akari and Takaru just walking around, talking and stuff.
Although, we finally have kind of a revelation where Takaru finally realizes, oh yeah, my mom died when I was born. Oh, okay, thanks for telling us that 45 episodes in.
And this made me realize Takaru is Princess Leia. My mom died when I was really, really young. I don't remember much of her, just images really. But I remember her voice and stuff was really nice. So I'm like,
and then Ichi came up with the most
And
weirdest
following
thing.
that comparison to Princess Leia and Luke in Star Wars, the fact that both Takaru and Adele were talking about their mothers who they lost when they were young, I swear to motherfuck, if Takaru and Adele are brothers, I'm going to rage!
no, they are not.
They totally are.
But
They
there,
totally
there was
are.
also something
God.
else that Alia brought up. She mentioned she had to point out the specific fact that her and Adele were birthed from a mother, which leads me to believe
As opposed to birth from...
that's what I'm getting into, which
From
makes
an
me
icon.
Exactly. That's why Alan has no fucking idea what being a human is like, because he wasn't born naturally.
Can I at least say the one thing that aside from Evan, that neither of you three actually brought up?
What?
Argos was there in the flashback.
Yeah.
I don't
He
remember
was there
seeing
with
him.
his
No, I did. I saw a little blonde-haired
Okay.
kid.
Well, I mean, he is supposed to be their older brother, so sure.
Yeah, so he did.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He died, then the mother died, and then Alia brought up, oh, ever since mother died, father wasn't the same.
No, and Arya goes on this cool speech and stuff saying, oh, no one's loved our father more than you, you always looked up to him and stuff, and then when finally, something else or whatever, you decided to kill him, you wanted to kill Alan, you killed her father, blah, blah, blah.
Which makes me think that maybe Adele's been corrupted by something else.
Mhm.
Maybe Adele's been corrupted by the Scar curse from the Lion King. He has the power, and now he just doesn't know what to do with it, basically.
Freaking Gunmiser's got them.
It doesn't stop Adele from just being such a fucking shitty villain.
Speaking
God.
of Gone Misers, Adele wasn't the only one who wanted to fuck Tucker this week. They have been super interested in him. They literally said, unite with us so we can experience your emotional power and learn the source of your power
Also,
and blah, blah,
Tucker's
blah.
like,
Get in us!
Tucker's
Also-
like, no.
The
Ew,
Gallmizers
gross.
created another Deep Spectre icon for the Makoto clone, so now the fight between Makoto and his clone can now be 10
And
times
now
more confusing.
Here's a little
But equally short and unhelpful.
and here's a little complaint that I have. Honestly, I wish they changed the color scheme of the Makoto
We're
clones.
5 episodes in, like from the finale,
No, but
do you
even-
really
no.
expect them to change
No,
it?
no, no,
a bit?
no, no, no.
I
But like they
expect
should
them
have
to
done it from the
kick
beginning.
bash the fuck out of something.
Yeah, from the beginning. Like make them just all black or something like that. But like,
the design is not even the problem. It just feels like this whole Shadow Makoto subplot has had zero purpose so far.
Until you
just
get to that creepy sequence.
you know what?
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
It's just a reason for fucking Spectre to be doing something.
Literally, he shows up. They both henshin. We immediately Daikaiga on each other, and the Shadow Makoto explodes.
Vanishes.
Except this time, he just straight up runs away
Oh,
because he
But
survived.
yeah,
because
there's a
he's
scene
Spectre.
like Cannon's carrying a bunch of food and takoyaki for like Alan and the others.
No, it was
Yes.
just all takoyaki.
Okay, it was all takoyaki. So she's like, "Oh no, my sandal's untied. Well, I better go down and untie it up,
No.
not being aware of anything that's around
Not
me."
be-
Better
Before you
do it
can-
in
no.
super slow mo.
Before you continue that, I just wanted to make the joke. It's like, oh, I got all this food for everybody in my head. I'm helping.
Half of our crew is dead and doesn't need to eat.
Yeah.
You idiots.
We
But
all can.
Actually, just Tucker and other thing.
so then like Shadow Makoto just like coming up by him, just this weird creepy smiley face. These hands that are just like,
Oh my
"Eh, get,
fucking!
get, get, get."
Oh my fucking god! This guy was channeling like,
drowsy.
yeah, like, oh.
Wriggly grabby hands.
Channeling, Drowsy, Palpatine, like just anyone who does like those things.
dark side.
Get. Do it.
And of course, he reaches to like strangle her to death, but then something flashes in his mind because I guess he's connecting to Makoto more than he thought,
No,
and
no.
then he just
Just handshake.
Holy shit, that was
Cannon
amazing.
turns around, nothing there. I was just in my head. He's in front of you. He's in front of
That
you.
would've been
he's in front
awesome.
of you,
No,
he's in front of you.
during that
Damn.
instant, no, during
just like she looks back, he's gone. She turns around.
Damn.
You're looking at your brother's dick.
no, just the instance where he like realizes, oh shit, I don't want to do this. This is my sister. Just I can just hear in his head probably just Oni-chan,
Just-
Oni-chan,
just-
Oni-chan,
Flashback to all the cosplay canon.
Conan.
All 9 of those costumes.
Canon.
Should we bring up Steve Bills?
They freed Steve Bills from the Ganma final.
And
That's
immediately,
it.
like, he gets released, and I'm like, oh, he's probably like, who the fuck are all you people? Who the fuck are all you people?
Oh no! One thing I really didn't like about that scene, Necron takes like the icon out of him. He becomes like normal again. Automatically demorphs. It's like, why not just stay in that form? There might be more ghouls running around.
Does it sound like, listeners, be honest here, does it sound like we're talking about the same thing over and over when we talk about Ghost?
I know, right?
Like, I think that's the biggest problem with Ghost. Like, it's not even that it's bad. I mean, the Ninja was bad, but we could make fun of it. We could have fun with its badness.
Yeah.
Like, Ghost is mostly just, it's there. That's its biggest flaw.
Same fucking
we
thing.
we literally just jumped from Takaru's mother, the Makoto subplot, them saving Bills, and then Adele. This show doesn't know what it wants to do when it's wrapping up to its finale.
I'm like, this is the end game. We should be kind of more focused than this.
Like there are 4 subplots
That's
going.
yeah, actually, you know what? That's a very good way of putting it. It lacks focus.
Yeah.
Also, fucking, we still
For a
have 5
show
episodes.
about icons, it doesn't know how to
We
focus.
still have 5 episodes left. Is Scion coming back? We don't fucking know.
Tucker has 4 days to not live. Does anyone give a shit about that? No.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
Also, apparently now he's disappeared or
And
something.
he's lost control of his poofing ability
He's
again.
he's in the negative zone. A basically a dimensional rift where basically it's the same as ours, but nobody can see or hear you.
What?
But chances are the only way that he'll be able to contact them is by phone because electro waves.
Have
in
you
the
been
phone.
watching Stranger Things?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
That's the plot of Stranger Things.
I need to watch that show.
I prefer Cast Stranger Things.
Actually, you want to know where I got that thing from? Transformers Prime.
Oh, good callback to extra.
But no, there's like a lot of scenes where like we saw Akari and Takaru just like talking to each other and like bonding stuff. And I'm just like, just fuck already. Like,
Yeah,
please.
on this kid's show.
Have Ghost on human sex.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I'm like, would that count as necrophilia?
Don't worry.
Yes.
Hey, don't worry. If they just touch the tips, the gods won't be mad.
For science!
Destroy.
Don't worry. Just remember, Alan and Cannon is technically.
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost my.
Don't bring
Girl,
up
the
sausage
girl's
party.
15 years old.
I lost my chain of thought on that.
Except Alan is in
Oh
a
no,
human
there
body
it is.
now.
No, it's that. Yeah, the two of them are. If the two of them do it, is that necrophilia?
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
need, y'all need Jesus.
Oh, this guy's
can I just-
Cannon's 15.
I'm sorry. Can I talk about the last bit of the episode? That
Yes,
makes
go
no
for it,
sense,
Greg.
but- Okay, so basically we see Senny again on the the famous
We can just call him Edith now. That's his name.
Edith was on the famous rooftop that everybody's on apparently in the Gamma world.
It's Drama Cliff.
Drama Cliff.
Drama Cliff.
But then it cuts into like the underground of the city, and what do you see? A monolith. Why is there a monolith underneath the city?
We still don't even know what the fuck those actually are or what their purpose is, aside from being
Like,
portals.
is it a gate? Is it its own bubble?
It's
like
a
dimensional
fucking
bubble?
digiport at this point.
I think its own.
The Ganma world exists inside of it.
It's a
I don't know.
Oh, I swear, if the monoliths are just like two magnets in the Gamma world just inside of it, so
Yeah.
if they destroy one, that means the Gamma world can no longer exist.
That seems really far out for the show to go, and this late into the game.
Especially if episode 50 is supposed to be a tie-in with X-Aid.
Yeah.
So that means we only have 4 episodes to wrap up 4 fucking subplots. Well, 3
One per
three
episode.
subplots now.
Just
And
go.
it looks
Just
like,
be done, please.
I'm sorry, but I still like Ghost. Like,
And-
design-wise, it just...
Design-wise, fine.
I will agree with you guys. The story just needs to be a lot better.
That's why I'm gonna probably say my favorite episode of Ghost is when X-Age cameos in the fucking episode show.
And it looks like next week isn't headed in a much better direction because we decided cameo the guy who played Kaido in Fies as Musashi in next week's episode because he was in the movie also.
Talker's
Wait.
gonna fight him or
Wait,
something.
Kaido?
The guy who played Kaido from Fies, the Snake Orphanage.
Oh.
He plays Musashi in the next episode and in the movie.
He was in the Yongo movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Well, as the same
Yeah, I
character.
remember who you guys are talking about. Oh, so Zuzo, basically Decker's counterpart in Shinkenger.
Yes, he played Juzo in Shinkenger. Who was Juzo?
So, Lane, you wanna?
Actually, Sel, would you like to?
Take us in.
Zyuohger.
So
Wow, Sel. You're so enthusiastic. All right.
this episode the show finally realizes, oh yeah, Yamato's a human. I guess he probably has friends.
Human friends.
But he can't have friends. We're his friends.
But he's friends to the animals.
Okay, I want to say something. This
Yeah, fuck.
episode, oh my god, this episode gave me diabetes. How sweet it was.
Right?
This
Wait.
is like the cutest fucking thing ever put
It's just
to
they're just
celluloid.
sitting there having a meal. Misao still being like Emily.
Yamato, are you okay? Or Misa, are you okay? Just never hung out with friends like this before. I'm like,
I will remember the taste of this parfait for all eternity.
and he starts crying. I was like, dude, it's just fucking.
The tears make it salty.
I'm like, calm down.
Just have a quick question.
Answer.
What point? That too. What point did they knock over the wind turbine?
That was when Eagle was dragging Bungley through the sky.
Okay, was that at the beginning of the episode?
No,
No, that was
the end.
that was the fight.
Okay, then
at
I'll
the
bring it
end.
up later. It's just something weird about that.
Okay.
I'll bring it up later.
Yeah, I think you brought that up.
I told you about it, but I'll tell you guys again later.
But yeah, he
They're all just sitting around, and apparently one of Yamato's friends was in the same.
Happens to walk by.
Yeah.
Daichi.
Yeah, he's just walking around with Jackie. He's like, Yamato? Daichi?
I'm like,
Everyone's like,
is he the waiter?
Sorry.
He looks like a waiter to me in that shot.
Well, he had a suit, but yeah.
Well, waiters wear suits.
I know, but
But yeah, everyone's like, who the fuck's this guy? Who is he?
he's my friend from college. We used to go animal hunting, which means maybe he'll be Zuo Baboon later. Who
No,
fucking
what's
knows?
funny is like they're like talking like reminiscing and shit, but he looks like he's super uncomfortable. He's just like
He also looks.
It's
Well,
called-
because one of his best friends from college is hanging out with hippies now. I'd be uncomfortable too.
Plus, his Daichi looks kind of older than him.
Yeah,
Well,
look.
one thing that I said that was hilarious was when it cuts to the flashback and you see Yamato and all of his college buddies searching at animals. I'm like, this was the original. Like, chances are this was the original pitch for the Sentai. And they're like, can we make the other Rangers animals? It's like, yeah, sure.
They were the animals he watched for many years.
And it's like,
Then they became his friends.
wow, thanks 2014 Ninja Turtles. It's just monkey being breastfed by.
Yeah, that was some weird footage they decided to go with.
Of all the stuff that they filmed throughout the 40 years of Super Sentai.
That's going in the demo reel.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, granted, it says nature doing nature things, but
Yeah.
like
We had,
that ain't making it to the
we had
American cut.
Daichi's like, hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Why is that? I'm getting married.
They finally got married.
I fucking knew
They're finally
you were
getting
gonna
married.
say that. God damn
It's
it.
fine, Zyuohger.
I don't get it.
It's Aladdin 3.
Aladdin.
Oh, I've never seen Aladdin 3.
That's the
Fix that.
It's one of the only good Disney sequels.
So Bungley is attacking fishermen, and we had a couple theories on
Oh,
that.
you guys say your theories, I'll say mine.
So because he's attacking fishermen, that sort of lends credence to maybe that he's looking for Cube Whale. But on the other hand,
With the Marvelous cameo, I think he's trying to find the greatest treasure in the universe. In which he's only reading the minds of adults because that's when the Gokaigers arrived on there 4 years ago, or 5 years ago to be exact.
I was gonna say maybe he's looking for Misa.
No, if he was
looking for Misao,
why
he
would
would have
he
acknowledged
be
them by
working
now.
for Misa?
The fishing rod.
That has
No.
no.
Also, Gar, one issue with your theory I can point out immediately.
What's that?
When Bungley showed up, he pretty specifically mentioned looking for a person, not a treasure.
True. Okay, then.
I think
Although
I'm gonna say the whale thing is
Yeah,
probably.
that-
I think it'd be funny if he was looking for the treasure because psych, it's already been spent.
No, Psych, it's already been destroyed by Guy.
It's you know what I mean.
Yeah. No other generals this episode. I also realized
That's I really am starting to hate Bungley because he's giving the show an excuse to recycle suits. I don't like it.
I feel like that was part of the reason they're using him. Here's the thing, though. God, I love Bungley.
As a character.
As
it's
a
interesting.
character,
Yeah.
his design. I love the pirate Cthulhu thing going on.
Thank
Yeah.
you for finally, addressing that. He looks like Cthulhu.
Like and he's menacing. He's a. You know what? I feel like the way how Power Rangers tends to take one villain and make them like the second season
Yeah.
when they make Power Rangers Animal
Super
Force,
this.
Super Force,
Yeah.
whatever the hell. He'll be
Zoo Force.
Animal Force.
he'll be one of the main villains.
Yeah.
With the suit of him. I
Power
mean.
Rangers Eco Labs.
Oh god.
No.
Power Rangers Hippies.
No.
Anyway, so they're
Power
finally
Rangers
getting
Woods.
married.
Yeah, Daichi and
One-
whatever her name was.
Lady.
Apparently her name was Yui. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
catch
it's-
that on my first watch. but her name's
Yamato's
Yui.
getting ready for the wedding, and then you just see everyone else. It's like, what are you guys doing?
Where
Getting
did they
ready for
pull those suits from?
Uncle Mario?
Yeah.
He just had
You know what?
a yellow tux and a green tux
No,
with like Indian decorations
Have you
no.
seen-
and 2 sets of women's
Yes!
dresses.
Yes! Mario would do that, or the pimp that he is, he made that shit.
You know what?
Look.
I buy that completely.
Yeah.
That man gets his costume somewhere.
Apparently Leo had just watched Dumb and Dumber and said, you know what?
No.
I could do that.
So yeah, they do all go to the wedding,
No.
and so while.
No, hang on.
Oh, okay.
It's like, what are you guys doing? We're going to the wedding. No, I was the only one invited, and then you just see me sound. It's like, well, I'm not your plus one.
He walks in with a rose, and he's just like, "I'm here."
Okay.
darling."
One other thing, real quick. Before the opening of the episode played, you see this shot with like Genis and like talking about it's fun when things don't go the way I planned, and like he's holding his glass of wine and you hear like a clink, but he's not clinking it against anything.
It's
Actually-
a wine glass that clinks on air.
Actually,
I watched that scene twice to make sure.
Since you brought Guinness up, he did say another thing that was intriguing. No matter, like again, what you just said, no matter how things go, the game will still go on.
Yeah.
So chances are, if he kills one of his generals, he doesn't care as long as he.
Although
can...
I kind of hate that attitude about him because he's like, I can sit back and do nothing and the Earthlings will entertain me. Yes, rather.
Quiet.
Well,
I'm like,
I will
fuck
get
you.
there.
Exactly.
He's totally gonna have a British accent.
And occasionally I'm just going to put a giant energy field that vaporizes people on contact.
Yeah, let's do that again.
No, he's
Including the dog.
just gonna be that robot from Futurama that Stella loves so much.
What, Roberto?
Calculon?
No.
No.
The
Let the
Caesar
game.
one.
Oh!
Hedonism
Oh,
bot!
hedonism
My
bot.
spirit
Yeah.
animal!
Yeah, he's gonna be. Just get the voice actor for him for the Power Rangers.
Oh my god, I would just love that. Send another monster.
Nadia, do your thing.
Someone needs to dub over Gen's
I just
hedonism bot.
Oh my god, just like, time to cover my nipples in chocolate. Let the games begin.
Nadia, send down to continue.
No, just
Or the best line ever. Bungley, I want you to write me an opera. I've never written opera, and I've never listened to one.
Okay, sorry, we cut you off. You were saying earlier.
no. So they go to the wedding and just like. Yamato's like, all right, cool, and stuff like that. Let's go. They're like, yeah, Yamato, we'll be cheering you on while you're watching the wedding. Don't do that.
Okay,
You guys don't know how weddings work.
Sorry, going back a second. Am I the only one getting certain vibes from Misao towards Yamato?
Oh, absolutely.
Like-
Oh, he's gay for him.
I'm like,
Oh, big time.
I love it. He's just like, oh my god.
I'm
it makes
okay
sense
with-
that he has friends. Oh
I'm
no.
okay with that, but I just
I really fucking hope they explore that because I want to see more of that.
One thing that was hilarious, it's like, so what did your friends say? You guys can come in, but you have to be up in the rafters. Me and Sal were watching.
Well,
We
this
were-
is, first of all, I love how just like in the background you just see like 4 colors.
that has to be the thumbnail, just them up in the rafters.
No, and me and Ichi were just quoting Wayne's World.
We were too.
Yeah.
Cassandra!
Just all of us just mouthing under our breaths. Just son of a bitch.
It's funny because the man who escorted the wife into the hall kind of looked like him.
James Hong, yeah.
You've
it's
earned the
funny.
right to marry my daughter.
Yeah, me and Sal were watching, and Sal's like, "Oh man, all the Wayne's World references we're gonna make."
You stupid punk.
Just Bungley breaks in. Sorry, wrong wedding.
Oh, could that
No!
should have been a joke. Like he goes into a wedding, and he's like, "Man, fuck it,
Wrong
just
wedding."
kills everyone." Just giant massacre happens.
Why not?
Why does every Sentai have to have a fucking wedding episode?
Yes.
Yeah, that is one.
I was actually going to
Okay.
say, I'm actually glad that this was a wedding episode that wasn't a fake-out stakeout.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
because,
that.
like, there's the wedding trope, the father-mother trope, the wife trope, the Sixth Ranger trope.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh!
Anyway,
Basically the trope for
let's talk
Sentai.
about the fact.
Tropes.
Let's talk about the fact that apparently Daichi and his wife are Catholic.
Yeah. And they had like an American, like
Yeah.
a Westerner priest.
Yeah, and he was speaking very good Japanese. I'm assuming.
Quote-unquote very good
I-
Japanese.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that guy was an actual priest.
You actors are actually married now.
Ha!
Ha!
Damn dirty heathens.
Everybody's like,
God.
so basically they all sense like a Death Gallion, but it's basically
What an
just,
awkward time to get a boner!
Choice.
so basically they all bail. Yamato's like, okay. And basically, one thing that I really enjoyed, the wedding takes forever, like a real wedding.
Actually, I've been to 2 weddings and they don't really take that long.
No, they don't.
Depends on what kind of wedding you go to.
When I went to my friend's wedding in BC like 2 years ago, literally the ceremony was like 10
Bada
minutes.
bing, bada boom, let's do this.
I emceed my own sister's wedding, so
You two have really never been to an Italian wedding. They
Oh.
milk that shit like it's. I
Oh,
bet
of
it's a
course
cow.
they do.
But yeah,
God this, God that. God wants you to be
wait,
married.
basically,
Something like that.
so they fight Bon Gray, or basically they shove him back.
they literally pile in front of him and just start literally pushing him back.
Well, yeah, because what is it Bungley wants?
Basically, Bon Gray's like,
he wants to get Daichi.
Hold
right?
on,
No,
I have the
basically-
best way to
no,
summarize
I got
this.
the best way.
Oh, okay.
Both of you do it.
All right.
Same time. no.
Killing his dead mom didn't work, so I'll kill his real-life best friend.
Which, to be fair,
Yeah, it's like
Which is a fair plot.
Yamato's strong-willed. I killed his mother in front of him. I didn't do anything, but if I kill something that's still alive, maybe I might have him crack.
how do you kill that which is not dead?
Oh, gee, Bungley,
How do you kill
maybe.
something that has no
How about
life?
you defeat one of, his 5 other friends that you're fighting right now? That would fucking.
Yeah,
but the
affect him.
Yeah,
but here's the difference. Like, they're fighters. They could actually put up a fight. This guy, like,
He wants to just slaughter someone.
Yeah.
But no, see, they're piling onto him and they're like dragging him back, and she's like, "Wow, that's kind of stupid." I'm like, "It's working."
Yeah.
They're
But
pushing him back.
Until he slaughtered them.
Oh
I
no,
love
not
that
slaughter,
part.
but basically he took.
That was a good fight scene.
Huh?
Yeah.
It was not really like that flashy. It was more or less them trying to push him back.
It got way better when Yamato showed up. He
Oh,
actually fought amazingly.
Yamato went fuck. Just love it. He like
He walks
he
out in the
goes
middle
up
of
about
it.
to attack Daichi, and just Yamato just fucking flies down, slashes him right in fucking half,
Well,
or
no.
whatever, or slashes down.
Before
on him.
Yamato shows up, for some odd reason, Daichi and his wife, they're outside for some
Yeah, that
reason.
was a weird little
No,
moment.
because they noticed Yamato left. So they're
Yeah,
like, huh?
so
So
they,
what, go look for him?
so they leave
Then
their
who are
home-
those two ladies who told just stand over here, please?
Yeah,
Oh.
unless they were taking wedding photos.
I guess that could have been it.
But basically, it's like Bon Gray shows up, Daichi, who are you? Who the hell cares? I'm gonna kill ya.
Yeah, but then, so Yamato, like, drops down, slashes him, and he's like, I'll protect your connection, or whatever like that.
Which is
And-
something he said earlier,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Daichi realized that's him.
Grabs him
Well,
with the
that's
E-Riser.
that's also a Sentai trope. Repeating something from an earlier set episode where your civilian friend realizes, oh shit, that could possibly be you.
Yeah.
It's not what I do. It's not what I do, but it's what I do that defines me.
Okay, that
Bruce?
is.
I had that exact same thought.
Right?
But basically, and then Yamato whips his
Eagle-riser.
sword, the Eagle Riser around Bon Gray's foot, and sell you one.
Okay, so yeah, this is when he
Fucking ride.
this is when he fucks up the wind turbine, right?
Two of them.
Yeah, and that was cool. It was a cool shot, but it was so weird how when did this episode air? Do you know?
This Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday. Does anyone know what day that was?
That was basically August 20th.
21st.
23rd. Okay, on August 23rd, in real life, in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, a wind turbine fell down.
Wow.
Shit, they flew far.
Hey, Brett!
Like no one. Like luckily, no one got hurt, so it's not
Yeah.
a tragedy. I just saw that on the news like the night before, and then this. I'm like, whoa, that's weird.
I just thought it was
No,
hilarious how
you go
Yamato
somewhere.
just decided, fuck this windmill and fuck that
No.
one.
What's this show trying to say? That that alternative energy is pointless?
You do know how long it's going to take them to rebuild that, right?
They have to rebuild the whole thing. You can't just replace them.
Yeah.
Well, oh yeah,
Just
like-
thank God they're not in Futo, or else that would have taken out the city's electricity.
No,
I know,
no,
right?
that's definitely going to take at least
No,
a year
but-
and a half just to replace.
But yeah, so the thing I just gotta say, especially in Japan for some reason, coincidences like that happen a fuck ton.
Right.
Actually, since
This was
we
in
have,
Nova Scotia.
actually since we have
Like my favorite coincidence ever and kind of morbid.
Oh.
Yeah, now you already know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. There was this show I was watching, I forget the title offhand, but you know those little those little reaction things when somebody gets like absolutely crushed by some comment and there's like this natural disaster rolls in, sort of. And just, it's just, they're just so crushed. It's just a metaphor for what they're feeling. So, tidal wave comes rolling in this person's mind, and then the tsunami warning happens on the screen.
I know, yeah. And oh my God, people watching the show like, oh, this is accurate.
I bet you some people are like, is this part of the show?
I know, right?
And then the kid, and then the
an
parent
actual-
looks out the window. What the hell's that?
Oh, hey, there's the wave from the
actually,
show.
since we have the,
3D.
Animation got weird.
since we now have the YouTube episode, like since we upload the episodes to YouTube, is it possible if we can have that image of the windmill up?
Ask Dave.
It's not a windmill. It's a turbine,
Or-
by the way.
A turbine.
No, again, I just thought that was weird. Just like, wow.
Yeah.
Send that picture to Dave.
But yeah, the fight with Yamato fighting.
I loved it. He fucking used the
great.
E-Riser and like tripped him up with it, and
He was pissed. It was great.
I love it.
Because they finally found Bon Gray's weak point.
Oh right,
His legs.
I forgot when
Think
Yamato.
about it. Bon Gray's really powerful up top, but when you get to like his legs, he's useless. He's like the Universe 6 fighter that looked like Winnie the Pooh.
Dragon Ball Super spoilers. These are Dragon Ball Super spoilers. That's why this section is quiet. These are Dragon Ball Super spoilers. Spoiler, 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 spoiler. Oh my god, all the spoilers.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but
Evan understands,
sorry.
but he's currently not paying attention.
Before, like, when Yamato did actually show up to fight Bungley or whatever, I like that he just, like, instantly went gorilla. And I'm like, oh, he's pissed. Oh, he's going bananas. And then just, like, he's charging to do the punch, and I just go, bananas! And just punches him. And I was like, yeah.
Just in my head. Hey.
Look at that down below.
So anyways, Bungley gets away by spawning another giant monster from the past. They go right to Wild Tosei King and destroy it, which doesn't matter.
And then the most weirdest thing ever, they cut back to the wedding of them walking out again.
Except everyone's outside now.
Because they
Yeah,
probably
yeah, but
completed the
this
ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then why were they outside the last time?
Because they were like, oh, Yamato's gone. What the fuck?
Yeah, but again, what?
Would Your
what
Honor be
goes
willing to
in
grant me a
wedding?
short bathroom break?
the
Can I
both
wait?
of them.
It's like, wait,
Yes,
wait,
you
wait,
can!
you can't
But
stop.
I heard that if you hold it,
You know what?
you
But
don't-
I can make up for it because the last bit of the episode, we see Bard.
Yeah, apparently
Bardo
his name
with-
is Bard, not Bud.
Yeah.
Get it?
Which makes me sad
Bardo,
because we can't make
Bardo,
Airbud jokes.
He's
Birdo.
Bard the bird.
Yeah,
But
Bard. Bird.
there's also another character.
Wow!
Not WoW, Larry. Larry, yeah. And like the most shockingest thing, it's like, we meet again, Bard.
Apparently,
Hello
Bard is
again,
Larry's
Larry.
amigo!
It's like, hello again, Larry. No! No, you can't leave me here!
Although
No!
right before Larry shows up, we see Bard dig up Cube Cheetah, which means he's collecting his set of cube animals.
Well, yeah, he has 3 penguins,
Yeah.
in which they are now out.
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping that he eventually gets his own Megazord.
Chances are they'll probably get. Well, no, he gets.
It'll be an Eagle recolor.
No, he'll probably get Condor.
No,
No,
Condor's
in the movie.
Dudes,
Also, it's purple.
guys, movie exclusives always appear in one episode of the Sentai.
Yeah, but if it's one
Around
episode, it wouldn't be
Christmas time.
his.
Yeah, what? Think about it. He becomes good because he becomes Zyuohger.
We don't know that he's good. He could fight them. We don't
Well,
know. We don't know
well,
what the fuck he's
but
doing yet.
he also has the squid cube that will be happening soon as well.
Oh yeah.
Plus, with Condor, he could make a Megazord with Elephant and Tiger joining Tusk and Amu, and then he can use his weapons in a Zord fight. That way, they can sell the toys more for Christmas.
I don't know.
Oh,
There's too
but
many possibilities. at this
I
point.
like the owl. The owl
Yeah.
cube sword's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But
It's
yeah,
my favorite one.
Yeah, Zyuohger this week.
That was fun.
Holy shit, we're already on episode 26.
And apparently next week is a fucking quiz show.
Well, think about it. Quiz show, then Go Kaiser cameo.
Sure.
And then we get the whale episodes.
Okay, okay, here. Oh,
My bad.
wow, you drunk.
Mr. Leahy.
Randy.
No, Mr. Leahy.
Leahy. I was gonna say, yeah, we're how many episodes in? 26?
26. There's an average 50
That's
episodes.
the good thing, though. Here, in reverse of Ghost, where it's just like, are we still on Ghost? How many? Oh God! Here we're like, oh my God, this is so fun. Oh my God, so much has passed already. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Could
It's
be
a good way
worse.
to look at it.
It could be the ninja.
Let's not talk about that.
How about we just get into the feature topic?
Featured topic.
So, for this week, we crammed all 7 episodes of the Kamen Rider Ghost Legend Rider special.
Because honestly, every episode's only like 3 to 4 minutes long, so it's an average 20 minutes.
Yeah, when they don't have like cutting out like the ending credit bullshit with the dramatic music.
Yeah.
So, the episodes went Drive, Double, Gaim, Forze, O's, Wizard, and the finale.
Well, wow. Basically, bleh. So yeah, everybody knows that with the gimmick line, you also get the rider gimmicks. Like the Rider Gaia memories, the Rider Cell medals, the Raya Astro
They
switch.
were Rider Core medals.
Whatever. The Rider
Rider
rings,
switches.
the Rider lock seats, and then the ridership signal bikes.
Yeah.
This time around, instead of doing all of them, or they actually...
No, they did all of them.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. Instead of them just being a toy exclusive, they have now actually, like,
Created some episodes.
yeah,
for them.
created a YouTube miniseries for it.
Except the last episode was on the DVD.
Yes.
Which is actually a neat idea.
Yeah, which is included with the 45 icon.
Yeah.
So in which...
It's just like how they did the EQ special. One of them was on YouTube and the sequel was on a DVD.
Yes.
It's on DVD.
So...
Sales!
Yeah. So in which the story follows as two beings known as Frey and Freya are being hunted down by an Ultima?
Yeah, it's at first it looks like just a rando Ultima Ganma.
Yeah.
We eventually discover it's a special one with the derpiest voice of all time named Shibalba.
Hello there. I am here to the story.
We were fucking watching this.
Yeah,
like,
me and
I'm
Sal.
sorry. At least the first time, I'm like, did they actually fuck up his audio? Because it was like this. Like, you see, like, it would have been like if Ghost and Sprouter were like, okay, we're gonna fight you. Excuse me? One more time?
Enunciate!
But basically, they're Kenny.
But yeah, here's the weird part. Like, these two, like, weird astral beings, Freya and Freya, there's zero explanation
God,
for who
they're
they are.
annoying.
Although, the fact that they showed up in the series means maybe we'll get that. But I don't know why they're named after two Norse mythological beings.
'Cause-
And I'm pretty sure Freya is supposed to be male. Like,
Mythological
in the
being.
mythology.
But basically,
Or maybe I've just played too much Valkyrie Profile.
Probably.
but in which they have an ability.
Actually, Freya's female in that game, too.
An ability to basically make copies of the dead. So in which they resurrect Heart from Kamen Rider Drive.
The powered-up Golden
Yeah,
Evolution
the
version.
Golden Evolution. Overlord
Wouldn't be
Bear.
the first time he was
let's do
revived
this
in
in
a
order.
dumbass
Alright,
fucking
they
thing.
did-
Pterodopon.
The Pterodopon from Kamen Rider Double.
Yeah.
Overlord Baron from Kamen Rider Gaim. Sagittarius powered up form from Kamen Rider Forze. Dr. Maki, aka the Kyoryu Greed from Kamen Rider O's. And the White Wizard from Kamen Rider Wizard. Even though it should have been Gremlin, but I understand what they were going for.
Or at least, like, okay, I like that it was White Wizard because I really like White Wizard, but it should have been Wise Man.
Yeah.
It should have, but
Or Gremlin.
But when
Or
you
Gremlin.
but when you really think of Wiseman was just a disguise for the true villain.
I know, but throughout most of the series, Wise Man is portrayed as the villain.
Yeah, that is true.
So having White Wizard be the villain they bring back for this special,
That
kind of spoilery.
or they they could do the thing that I did while watching this.
Can we just
Oh yeah, Wiseman was a thing.
can we just talk about how obvious it was that none of these villains are actually trying?
Oh
at
yeah.
all?
Well, that was
Okay.
kind of
Well,
the
No,
idea.
and kind of plot point later, I get that. But just that whole, no, they're trying too hard right now to do their thing.
Also, I really like that each of them was voiced by their
Original
original
actors.
actor.
Yeah.
So
That was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Kaito's back as Lord Baron.
yeah, and fucking just
That was
the
the
whole
best.
time Kaito, Lord Baron, was fighting Takaru, just spouting off like his philosophy on being strong and stuff.
See, that was the thing. Watching Lord Baron fight again, it really hit home how much more emotionally involved we were in the characters from Gaim from any of these other shows. Because it's like, he was the only one I just wanted to see say, I wanted to listen to and hear him say things. And the others, I'm just like, just fight and die,
But yeah,
please.
with Go, yeah. So
Fulfill
basically,
your purpose.
Ghost Inspector find out about like Golden Heart or like Heart. They start fighting them, and they're gonna pull out Tokan Boost and Houdini because at this point, those are their strongest forms. But Frey and Freya, being assholes, take all their icons away so that they have no choice but to use the to access the power of the Rider icons.
So she just somehow pulls out of her mystical space ass the henshin trinkets of the last 6 riders.
Yes. For
With zero explanation as to how they got those.
For Drive, it's the type speed shift car, in which I like how Ghost, said like Tamari-san, like
They respected the fact that those characters have meta already.
yes.
Which is good.
For
Which is more than we can say about that fucking crossover movie.
Yeah. For-
Non-canon!
for Gaim, it's the orange lock seed. For Wizard, it's the flame
The flame ring.
ring. Forze, it's the rocket switch. O's is kind of dumb how it's 3 Taja dolls.
It was one Taka metal at first.
Yeah, one
We'll
Taka
get to that
metal.
part.
And then for Double, it's the Joker Gaia memory.
Yeah.
When it should have just been like a hybrid of the Joker Cyclone, because they did make that one at one point.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done a number of different things, but I'm okay with it being just the Joker memory.
Yeah, because in the Gaim Wizard crossover, they also just used the Joker
Exactly.
Gaia memory. So I'm alright with that.
Although it would have been funny if they used the Cyclone memory this time just as a nod. Like, we already did the Joker memory, here's Cyclone this time.
Yeah, this is what happened to the Joker memory. It became a lock seed. This one became that.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a real neat idea.
That would have been adorable. But
Anyway, so the Drive episode. So the riders do their double henshin, and we get both of their stock footages, which is something the show has not done to this point.
well, because the stock footage henshin sequences are only supposed to last for like 3 to
No, I know, but
2
my
to 3
point
episodes.
is, whenever the two of them have henshin together, not once, aside from this episode, have both of them use the stock footage.
It's funny how everybody like around us are just on their tablets and phones. Evan, I'm fine because he hasn't seen them. These two are just on their phones or iPads. So it's basically just me and Ichi talking back
I've
and
got
forth
no,
about
No, I got something to say. It's just honestly, here's the problem with this, and I get it. It's a short. It's not supposed to be, engaging. Really, it's supposed to go. Here are the new forms, and that's all it was. Though it was each episode was showing off the new form, or the old form, I guess I should say. Well, let me ask you guys just straight up, which one, just in terms of aesthetics, was the best looking?
Wizard, by far.
I really like the Drive one.
Of course you did.
I really like the Gaim one.
I'll say about the Drive Damashi the same thing I said when we first saw it. He looks fat.
Oh.
You had a fat.
And this is a fat guy talking. So I know fat.
No, so you know what? Because
Wizard was the coolest.
even though I was bashing on it earlier,
Yeah, Wizard was awesome.
I kind of like Oz's.
Here's the thing about O's.
It doesn't mesh well because it's like, again, it's the Tatoba with, then you have the Spectre Blue, which doesn't kind of work, but it's alright.
It's not even that. If you look at the part of the jacket where the emblem is split in half, the background of each part of the emblem is supposed to be black on O's suit, but on this Parka Ghost, it was just a different shade of each color.
You know which one I actually like too, in terms of aesthetics?
Mm-hmm.
Forze.
Yeah.
I just thought it looked neat as a hood.
What's funny is, Makoto, does the Uchu Kita, and just literally Ghost probably did what all the Forze haters would have asked. Do you have to say that?
No, he said,
I don't know!
Oh, fuck it!
He said, why did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, and then...
Hey, Sal, you know what would have been a really good thing to accessorize the Forze Parka Ghost with? Space pants!
Bitch,
Space pants!
Wait.
I've got space pants.
What's a Simpsons?
No, it's Peter Dinklage.
SNL.
Oh.
Space pants.
But yeah, so basically, the formula goes, old villain fights, Rider learns a lesson of that Rider series,
Yeah.
gets power up, destroys monster. But then by the third episode with Guy, Makoto just talks to Takaru, and he's like, have you noticed that these guys are kind of, getting their asses handed to them a bit easy? Yeah, sure.
Does
Also,
it seem like they're trying to promote certain things to come out of our mouths that suddenly trigger the fucking icons we're trying to fucking use?
Although, while I was watching the second episode, a thought occurred to me. These are icons. And traditionally, icons house the soul of whoever they're based on.
Everybody's dead.
Is that what we were supposed to imply from this?
No, I think that's...
Like...
Think of it this way. It's not that the characters are dead.
It's that their powers are dead?
No, it's more or less the spirit of that said rider will always go on.
Was that what that
Like,
was?
like for instance...
By the end of it, it was literally, yeah, Kamen Riders are eternal!
Yeah.
Well, heroes never die!
Oh.
God.
And then we gotta make the crappy joke. Episode 4 had the Forze power up.
And episode 2 had the double one.
Oh, for
Oh, yeah.
Great, it was a coincidence because they were just doing the Ghost
I don't
episode,
know.
Spectre episode.
Well, no.
I don't
The
know.
formula went with Ghost, Spectre,
If they
Ghost,
were-
Spectre, Ghost.
If they were intending that to do it, then the way they would have done this was episode 1 would have been Drive, and then it would have been Double O's Forze Wizard Gaim.
Yeah, they felt like changing up the formula because they expected everyone to expect that formula.
I don't know.
Card captures of the clown expected.
But yeah.
Expected now.
It was
Podcasters, a ghost for all time.
aside from Lord Baron, it was really, really entertaining to see the Pterodopond again.
We just he just shows up and walks into the scene. We just hear us laughing, me and each other it's been waiting. No, just me and each other just like
Crocodile?
no, yeah. Me
Was
no,
that actually the voice actor?
no. But the character's name is Sonozaki Ryube. But anyways, me and each other just like we haven't heard that in years. It's so awesome.
And then he uses fear toxin on Makoto, but
Wait,
he fights back.
Wait, why do I get the feeling when Crocodile does show up in One Piece again, you're gonna have that same reaction?
Mm.
But basically, they So yeah, they gathered the icons, and
He's totally gonna show up in one.
but in which
Yep.
I made a joke that made Ichi laugh a bit. When Takaru was fighting White Wizard, we were talking about his helmet.
Stop saying White Wizard.
Why?
Okay, the Kamen Rider Grand Wizard.
There you go.
More
racist.
It's called Kamen Rider Wise Man.
But yeah, basically, it's like we were talking about his helmet, and I made the Steven Universe joke. It looks like a corrupted gem.
Yeah. But one of the funny things Kaito said during the Gaim episode is like, "Oh great, another one of their minions," and Lord Baron is like, "Did you just call me a fucking minion?"
I have
And
the
I'm
power.
like, "Yes!"
I have the power to wipe out the planet. Do you really think I should be working with you? I could easily send you back to the dead. Oh shit, Frame Freya just released a Suicide Squad. Do our bidding or you die again.
Yeah. The one thing that bugged me about the Gaim Damashi was that its chime was orange banana so bacana.
Well,
I
because
get they had to make a rhyme, but it does not use the banana lock seed.
but wait, orange doesn't rhyme with anything.
No, they put banana so they can rhyme it with bacana.
Oh.
It was a stupid convoluted bullshit and it shouldn't
you
have
could,
happened.
You could say it's a pun.
Way to pay disrespect to the best friend.
Okay.
No, you could say it's a pun like the EQ icon.
Yes, that's the idea.
Also, speak.
Go ahead.
No canon this episode, or these episodes.
Because they're non-canon.
Neither is the EQ special. Wizard Ghost. I'm starting to notice a pattern with this actress.
If canon's not here, it's not canon.
That's terrible.
I mean,
Okay, so the Wizard Damashi, that's like one of the best ones.
oh, I loved it.
Oh,
The
how it's-
horns, the long
The
jacket.
hood.
It matched so well.
I would have liked the double one, but since it has like Double's horns and then Spectre's horns,
I
it
ac-
kind of meshes a bit. too
I
much.
actually really like, and we mentioned this when we talked about the designs, but
Oh, yeah.
I like Spectre Double Damashi because Double's horns are lower on that than on actual Double, which kind of gave him like an angry eyebrow face.
Mr. Angry Eyes.
Yeah, no.
Snake Eyes.
But basically,
Snakes don't have
yeah,
eyebrows.
they gather the icons and they defeat Baltavia. Is that his name?
Sagittarius.
No,
Oh wait, which one?
No,
Oh, oh,
Sagittarius is
Oh, Shivalba?
Ichi. Sagittarius is going to be defeated by the Castrangers.
Ah,
That's a reference nobody will get. Until,
For years!
yeah, well, hopefully by 2018.
Hopefully.
But basically, no, they
Shivalba.
they defeat the Ultimate Icon. Frame Freya.
Lane, I'm surprised at you.
What?
That someone can say Shibalba and you don't make a pod racing joke.
Sabalba.
There you go.
Yeah, Frame and Freya are like, thank you very much. Here's your icons back. Oh, thank you. Also, we have these 10 icons. With your 6, they can make a 45. Wait.
That's how math works, right?
Wait, 1 plus 2. Actually, I'm actually gonna look.
No,
it up.
don't actually.
No, don't, please. God, no!
Not again! Stop taking my pants off.
Whoa!
During the Wizard special, something bugged me. Like, he debuts, like, Wizard Damashi and he fights, and then after he defeats White Wizard, he's, like, switches back to Ore, and then, like, Shibalba shows up, and they start cycling through all the forms, and he immediately goes to Wizard again!
Yeah.
No, that's the thing with these riders, which is like, so many times they just cut back
No,
to
but-
their default forms. Like, why?
No, but it would have been fine if Wizard wasn't the first one he immediately used. He went Wizard, Ore, Wizard in a span of fucking 2 minutes!
No, I don't like how Spectre, like, he had the O's code on, and then it cuts back to him walking down the stairs with no jack, like, back in his base form. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, and like, I'm pretty sure in somewhere in this special there was a shot. Oh yeah, it was when he used Ichigo Damashi.
We'll get to that.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just want to explain something quickly. After watching episode 6, episode 7 may not make a whole lot of sense due to the Kamen Rider Ichigo movie technically taking place in between. Yes, a movie celebrating 45 years is connected to a YouTube series. Get over it.
Yeah, because the monsters they
The
fight in this were
Nova
apparently
Shocker. where
Yeah.
basically they were resurrected.
Can we talk about Ichigo form for a second?
Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
it's
Now-
fucking
alright.
terrible.
Now
Okay.
we can talk about it.
All right, hands up who likes it.
Let the
Just
record
Gar.
show that it's only Gar.
Hands up who doesn't like it.
Everyone else.
Okay.
Well, Raven, do you have your hand?
Raven's undecided. His
hand's always up. Okay.
And when you're halfway up, you're either up or down.
Okay, here's the thing. The idea was actually interesting.
The idea, sure.
He should have made like a full body suit with it. The problem was it was just the hood
And scarf.
and the scarf. And part of me is just like, that's stupid. But because I'm me, and guys, can I have a minute here?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm me and I have to be the guy to do this, I am certain, make the first connection between Kamen Rider and Cameron Mitchell.
What?
Who knows who Cameron Mitchell is?
I do not.
That sounds familiar.
No, it doesn't sound familiar, Gar. You don't know Cameron Mitchell, okay? Cameron Mitchell was an actor. He was in a lot of old school stuff. He was mostly known towards the end of his career, though, in being increasingly B movies. He was in stuff like The Tomb, Terror from Beverly Hills, Deadly Prey,
The Claw?
not The Claw, Space Mutiny.
Not the claw.
Like, the boys at Red Letter Media love this guy because he's always playing this, like, irascible police chief, vigilante-esque kind of person who's always telling people to close the fucking doors. But there's a one rule towards the end of his life that just, I'm watching this and I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I thinking of Low Blow? Low Blow is a movie where Cameron Mitchell plays the leader of a cult named, like, Yarakunda or something like that, right? Now, the greatest thing ever is just thinking what was going on behind the scenes of this movie because Cameron Mitchell doesn't move. Every time he's somewhere, he's like this. He's all huddled up. He's wearing his little, like, black jacket. He's in a chair. There's literally a shot of him in the middle of a field in a fucking sofa chair. Because they had to shoot around the fact that this guy was so blasted or something. Like, they were just like, this is where Cameron wants to sit today.
He actually died on set.
That would've been
and,
amazing!
they were just using his corpse for the shoot.
I believe it, because he doesn't speak either throughout most of the movie. The only time you see him physically move is when he's laying down to sitting up.
and that was
every
when
time
he had the heart attack.
No, and here's the thing though. Every time he speaks, he goes, and they got a girl to speak what he's saying. But I'm gonna show you a picture now, and
God.
you guys will know my wrath.
Oh God.
So, like I said, every time you see him, he's wearing like a black jacket, sunglasses, and a hoodie. Now,
oh God.
here's the fun part, okay? Let me just... There.
Wait, so they pull... So they pull a Weekend at Bernie's with him?
Literally, every scene he's in, he's wearing the sunglasses and hoodie. Every scene! Including the sex scene. He's naked from the neck down, but he's wearing a hood! Just a hood! Just like Ghost! Exactly! I'm watching that, I'm like, Low Blow! Did this guy watch fucking Low Blow and was like, Cameron Mitchell is...
Sure, blow, bro.
Tell people what to Google to find that picture.
Look up Low Blow! Oh, by the way, Low Blow is an amazing movie, by the way. I'm not kidding.
Fuck that one guy, but see the movie.
Leo Fong, are you kidding? I'm gonna show you the poster to Low Blow. Look at, and, okay.
He died in 1994.
Look at this!
Shooting this movie.
This movie was from '86, of course.
Aw.
Like, okay, look at this poster.
What the?
Look at his hand. What is that? By the way, not a character in the movie.
Oh, okay. Just, yeah, I'm doing this.
That's our main character.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's like... No, but like you're saying that the poster, the character, yeah, it's like how like the cover for Mega Man games, like he doesn't look like
Hey,
that.
Chief, I gave you this
Except
picture.
he did in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
If I sent you this picture, could you like Photoshop the Ghost onto that?
Probably.
yes.
Let's make that the thumbnail.
That's our thumb.
Send that to me.
My cheekbones are actually are actually sore now.
So, anyways,
This is why I enjoy being on the show, and I feel like this is why you enjoy me being on the show.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I'm not on it as much lately.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
my
okay.
So yeah, Ichigo Damashi happened and it was terrible, but he had Rider throw, punch, and kick, so sure.
No, but I do like the chime. It's like
Hey,
something no jump, Hisatsu no kick, and
Yeah.
like it was
Henshin
really
would
catchy.
jump, he sets in
Yeah,
a kick.
Henshin
Yeah.
would jump, Hisatsu.
It literally translates to I Henshin with a jump and I finish off with a kick. Which I guess is as much as you can say about Ichigo.
Right?
one,
Oh!
What else you got?
one thing that I found that was adorable was basically, bleh, sorry about that. Basically, me when I was hacking Lane's Ghost Driver, I actually did hack out those sounds. Weeks later, this Eyecon got announced.
Lolo doesn't even have a wiki page.
No, most of his
It was that low.
No, but then apparently, this Eyecon has two forms. There's a Heisei era form.
Yeah, you flip the icon over.
Oh man, this.
It was cool to see that, though.
Yeah.
Like, again, all in all, like, the reason to watch these shorts is to see the forms. And they're pretty cool.
And I'm actually glad that Bandai of Japan has made, like, basically they split the Icon into two things for candy toys. One's just for Heisei, the other one's just for Showa. Aside from that,
I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt. But instead of photoshopping Ghost's face onto him, could you Photoshop
His
Ghost's
face
face onto her? So it's both of them?
Sure.
So, like, put Ghost's face on her.
Oh, sure.
Just...
So,
but then the most awkwardest things happens. No, you go ahead.
so Ichigo Damashi fights two of the monsters from the movie and kicks their asses.
Yeah.
And then one of them pulls out the Alexander the Great icon. And
That was
power
pretty
up.
fucking cool.
It's from the movie.
Yeah. So then he flips the icon over, and we get Heisei Damashi, which is, as we've discussed, a grateful recolor.
Basically,
Although the helmet's different.
I get it now. It's like a Transformers Collectors Club figure.
But the helmet's different. Does that make it any better? Because I know the helmet's more or less what I hate.
Yeah,
about
those
that form.
those fucking horns
It's
just
different
screamed
enough.
Kuga, man.
It's pretty much,
So
like
much
super
Kuga.
Kuga helmet.
Yeah.
But he actually fights really interestingly. He channels different riders on his like suit to channel their fighting style. So at first he channels all the riders who use fist fighting mostly. Then he channels all the riders who fight with swords. Then he channels the riders who fight with super speed. And then Decade and Blade, the two riders who fight with cards,
Like Forza Wizard and then Kiva
who
for
fight
kicks.
with flying kicks, basically.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really interesting.
And that's like all of them together just to make one giant rider kick.
And then it wasn't until after he finishes off the monster that like the chime of the form happens, and I'm like, this isn't dynamic chop. Why?
Yeah. But then it's like, Spectre, we did it. Yeah. Did it.
Fist bump. Cut
And
the
then
black.
just
No.
it just ends.
No,
Yes.
and what pissed me off was he should have ended it with a fucking Kuga thumbs up.
No.
He doesn't deserve that.
Takuru is not worthy of the Godai thumb.
Yeah.
Well, then fucking the other
In fact,
Yusuke doesn't deserve to do it either.
In fact, you could say he deserves to go die.
Godai.
Thank you and good night.
You know.
But yeah, in which I think that we should just wrap it up.
I mean,
now.
after the high point of realizing that they're ripping off Cameron Mitchell, I mean, like...
Where do you go from there?
Yeah.
Go from there.
In which I'm actually looking at the feature topic list.
Oh, you
for-
know what else was funny about episode 7? It was the only one of these that played the opening of the show, but they cut off the end of it with a fucking rider kick.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
And then there was the funny thing. Episode 2 goes back to doing the introduction.
Yeah, they
That's
started
like
doing the
Gucci's
fucking
Hakaru.
recaps
I was
again.
killed by a gun on my 18th
Oh,
birthday.
Oh, God!
So, Cigar, what do we have for next week?
Next week, I actually forgot. But no, I actually have it on my phone. We're going to do a retelling. A retelling that was made back in 2005.
It's funny that we
A
just talked about Ichigo.
Yeah, and since, the Kamen Rider Ichigo movie will be subbed soon, I think we should talk about the first time Toei,
Rebooted.
rebooted the character with Kamen Rider the First.
Yay.
Also, next week, next month starts our Super September.
or Sentai.
For
manga.
anyone who follows us on Facebook.
So join us for that if you want to. It's
Yeah,
really
if
fun.
you follow us on Facebook,
We'll explain more about it next week.
yeah. Well, by next week it'll be September 2nd.
It's one of those like 30-day challenges where you post a photo related to a topic each day of the month.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it will be fun. So in which, yeah, that was the Rider Eyecon special. It was.
If you can take anything away from this, go watch Cameron Mitchell movies.
If you can
It'll
take.
be a low blow to your expectations.
You may have a terror in Beverly Hills. In fact, if anything, it might cause you a space mutiny, or perhaps to go to the tomb. Deadly Prey!
I would slap you for that, but.
Those are all movies you
I
should
know
watch.
you can kick my ass.
There you go.
Bye, everybody.
As usual, you can find all of our crazy hijinks at castranger.podbean.com. Subscribe to our newly established YouTube channel, which you can find by clicking on any of the YouTube version links in our recent episodes.
Yeah.
Follow our Facebook page, RS Castranger, and tweet at us at Ixie Studios.
Still looking for that time traveling ability, guys. I mean, I want X-Tape now.
Just wait.
Or we can
Oh!
No,
I
wait.
just realized we didn't on extra. We didn't talk about the towels. We didn't talk about the X-Tape towel.
Next week.
Okay, we'll talk about it next
Yeah.
week. Oh.
If you really want X-Aid to come faster, we could just punch you until you're unconscious for a couple weeks.
No, I'll do what Cartman tried to do in South
Freeze
Park and just
himself.
freeze myself and then accidentally get frozen 500 years in the future.
Time child!
The time
I
child.
will smash your head, time child, like a clam on my tummy.
Anyways, thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next week. Castranger out!